People at 56 years old, I don't have any support of anyone that knows me personally. People that I grew up with don't support me. Nobody supports me. The reason why I'm not supported is because I'm often, to describe me, very outspoken, abrasive, boisterous. Just the list goes on in the negative. As I watched very sad people make a mockery of life. At any point in time, did you think it was cool to party? If you had a hoe phase, if you had a phase in your life where you was just banging chicks, I never had that. Never will. These individuals, to me, went through life and collected all the weight on their back. So when life came a knocking, it made it harder. So I have no support from anybody that know me, any of people that's deemed my closest friends. But we can go party. We used to hang out. But when it comes to my cause in life, nothing. What is my cause? My cause in life is life itself. We all went to school to have a better life. And for those that did not take heed to the statement that I just said, we're going to talk about them today. What's up, y'all? New to the channel, man, please by all means hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like my videos. I think you'll like the content that I put over here on this channel. People, I did a video. And in that video, I said, you will never see a single mom in a Bentley dealer looking at a $300,000 car saying, yeah, okay, yeah, I want a white one with the beige interior. You'll never see it. She'll be at Freddy's, Ray Ray's, Pick a Ride, and getting that $800 1988 Accord with the donut on it. She'll know that's where I need to be. There isn't a person out there that didn't do the math. There isn't a man out there that didn't do the math from the perspective of him making $100,000 a year, being jiggy with it, popping collars, doing all the nonsense, the necessary nonsense. There isn't one individual out there that's saying to themselves, wow, I went and had 3 kids. I make $100,000 a year. I'm doing okay. Every person out there that make $100,000 a year and is paying 3 child support cases on $100,000, they know they broke. What's the perspective of helping them understand what's right? What is the guidelines of what's right? The guidelines in life of what's right, the perspective comes in either one or 2 ways. You will either learn via natural maturity or you will learn via forfeiture. When you look at me at 56 years old, I always make sure I'm ready to tussle, all muscle. 56. When you look at me, you know, bloated face a little bit. I ain't got the chisel going on. You feel me? Give me a second. Back to what I was saying. So, the 1 or 2 perspectives, as I just stated, is either natural maturity or you're going to learn via forfeiture. When you have to learn via forfeiture, it costs a little more. There's a bigger price on it. So for example, if I have to learn, if I thought life was a game and I waited until I was 50 years old to now take life seriously, the toll and nonsense on my back is going to be a lot harder than that who started off at 18 and said, you know what, this is life, this is what I must do. One way at 18, you're learning through the stages of maturity. The other one at 50, you are learning not because you want to learn. You're learning because you're looking at the writing on the wall. You're learning via forfeiture. Here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to take a look at this video of this woman that said that they shut off her food stamps. and how all of a sudden them shutting off her food stamps is God. That's right. It's God giving her growth. Check this out.
Food stamp people cut off my stamps Thursday. Told me I couldn't get them no more, whatever the case is. They told me the reason why. Do I agree? Not necessarily, but they still cut them off. And so I'm really going to assume and be very delusional and say that God is doing new things in my life. Like God is doing new things. God is doing new things, right?
People, I seen a video one time. A woman was on welfare. She got a job and everything, and she called welfare and said, I won't be needing it no more. That is God making moves in a person's life. If you think that somebody can cut off your lifeline and you think that's God, it's the reason why she's in a situation where she needs food stamps in the first place. As I stated before, one or two ways. You're going to learn through natural maturity, or you're going to learn via forfeiture. When they cut off your food stamps and you have nothing in place, that's not maturity. You're thrown in the pot of forfeiture, and you are never, and I mean never, ready for that. Let's take a look at some more.
Say that God is doing new things in my life. Like God is doing new things. God is doing new things, right? He gotta be, because he would not allow me to lose my stamps knowing I ain't have no way to eat. Well, like, I got money and stuff like that, but groceries is expensive, dog. Groceries is high. Like, I was not trying to use my money to pay for groceries. Like,
let me tell you what you just heard. You heard the curriculum of black women. You heard the curriculum of a single mom. Let me reiterate what she said. She first started saying that God got something in store for her, but then turned around and said, I got money. So what do God need to have in store for you if you got money? What do God need to have in store for you? That's number one. Number two, she said, after she said I got money, she said, I just don't like to spend my money on food because it's very expensive. That's the mindset of a single mom that did not mature in life. She's going through a forfeiture stage. And I want to be clear about something, what I've learned in my 56 years of living. As I stated to individuals, you're going to hear me say my age a lot. What I learned in my 56 years of living is, under no circumstance, single moms, they went through a stage of reckless. You don't have a baby without a job. There's only one way to categorize that: reckless. There's only one way to categorize that: you don't love yourself. You don't care for yourself. You're putting a burden on yourself that you're trying to charge somebody else to pick up the slack of your lack of self-awareness and your insecurities. That's what you're doing. I want y'all to take a look at this video some more, though. Okay, notice the cross. You notice how she made sure she had the chain out, because she's really trying to sell us the narrative that God is in her life. So let's pick up the video and dissect some more.
Really going to assume and be very delusional and say that God is doing new things in my life. Like God is doing new things. God is doing new things, right? He gotta be, because he would not allow me to lose my stamps knowing I ain't have no way to eat. Well, like, I got money and stuff like that, but groceries is expensive, dog. Groceries is high. Like, I was not trying to use my money to pay for groceries. Like, food stamp me anytime. I'm not ashamed to say, baby, yes, hand me the food stamps any time of the day or month. I will gladly take them. I'm not ashamed of food stamps. Like, and they cut mine off. So I really feel like this is God just telling me you no longer need them because I'm about to take you to new heights, new places to where you're not even gonna need a food stamp. So I'ma just rejoice now because Thursday that kind of hit me a little bit. That kind of rattled my spirit. Like,
she says she got money, but she rather spend food stamps, but it rattled her spirit. These are all the signs that she don't got money, and food stamps and welfare and all these programs was her lifeline due to a lack of maturity. Now she's being pushed into the forfeiture stage, where she's now got to go through life via forfeiture, via a bunch of mistakes on her back. Let us continue listening to this anti-delusional rhetoric.
Food stamps, like, and they cut mine off. So I really feel like this is God just telling me you no longer need them because I'm about to take you to new heights, new places to where you're not even gonna need a food stamp. So I'ma just rejoice now because Thursday that kind of hit me a little bit. That kind of rattled my spirit. Like, I was low-key a little upset. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little sorry. But as I thought about it, even then he was talking to me Thursday like, I'm doing new things, whatever the case is. But I wasn't trying to hear that. Y'all know I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't trying to hear that. I'm like, I need to eat.
That is a perfect example of someone that went through life. Life was nothing but a game. I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna tell y'all about my brother. My brother is 62 years old. And my brother, if you was to add up, last time I tried to sit down and add up all the times my brother was in prison, it came up to like 38 years. So 38 years, 62. So he got 24 years out, 34 in the nonsense, in and out of the nonsense. People, I'm here to tell you, if you take an average 62-year-old person and eliminate 38 years of their success and give them 24 years, and 18 of those 24 years, they was under the covenants of an adult. So out of the 24, take 18, that means 6 years of trying to build a life for yourself. 6 years. So if you take a 52-year-old person, take them out of a coma, teach them everything they need to know, blah, 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 then induce them into a coma for the remainder. Let's say it takes 6 years as a child. From 1 to 6, you teach them all the fundamentals, how to talk, how to blah, 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 and then say, I'm going to put you in a coma for 50 years. Take them out of that coma and say, be successful. It's going to take a very long time to gain traction, because I'm going to tell you guys something. When my brother decided he wanted to get right, which was about 61 years old, he decided he wanted to get right. You already got age against you. You already got age against you. Listen, I'm physically fit. I'm 56. Ain't nobody gonna hire me. Ain't nobody hiring me. I'm nobody hiring me. You don't hire 50-year-olds. You don't. Life changes in your 40s. Your 40s is the gateway to old. Once you hit 50, you're old. I don't blame nobody for not wanting to hire me. A lot of people, or should I say, my ex-girlfriend, her and I, when we be talking, she act as if though my military status is the reason as to why I have this nonchalant attitude. No, my dad gave me this nonchalant attitude because my success in life today is primarily more so I generate more money on my own skills as opposed to my military retirement. So I am not trying to sit here today and, I really don't want to hear anything anybody got to say about why you're in the situation you're in. We all have to understand this perspective and narrative in life. And that perspective and narrative is you cannot, under circumstances zero, think that you're going to just navigate yourself through life, party hardy, sign up for a program, and think that when they stop that program, oh, you know what, I'll be okay. No, it's time to learn, and you're going to learn via forfeiture. Hey, listen, y'all. Once again, if you got warrants for your arrest for non-payment of child support, your license is suspended due to non-payment of child support, we can help. 732-875-9111. In addition to that, if you got child support issues, if you got custody issues, you got divorce issues, we can also help. Same number, 732-875-9111. It starts with a $50 consultation. You'll text $50 consultation already when you're ready. That information will be below the video.